Your chicken is full of chlorine. Did you know that even organic chicken can be dunked in a chlorine?
These claims that organic chicken is soaked in chlorine, retains this chlorine, and thereby exposes consumers to harmful levels of it are emblematic of a broader and increasingly popular form of nutrition misinformation. He even attempts to support this claim by quickly showing a snapshot of the title of a study linking chlorine in tap water to bladder cancer risk. But the concern in that study is not chlorine itself, but disinfection byproducts, such as trihalomethane or THMs, which form when chlorine reacts with organic matter in water over long periods of time, which has no meaningful relevance to poultry processing, where chlorine is used briefly at tightly regulated trace levels to reduce real, harmful pathogenic bacteria, and does not remain in the meat in biologically significant amounts. These kind of arguments ignore the most basic rule of toxicology: the dose makes the poison. Countless substances are dangerous in one context and essential or harmless in another, like sodium chloride, which helps keep us alive. Oxygen causes oxidative damage at high pressures, but we die without it. Acetaldehyde is toxic in isolation, yet it occurs naturally in fruits. Chlorine at high concentrations is hazardous, but at the trace regulated levels used in poultry processing, it neutralizes pathogens and leaves no meaningful residue. In fact, consumer exposure from chicken is less than what we encounter daily from showering, bathing, swimming in chlorinated pools, brushing our teeth, drinking tap water, or washing produce. What makes this especially concerning is that this tactic is no longer limited to this dude. It's become a trend where individuals with no background or working understanding of chemistry will grab a food product, point to an ingredient name, then walk into a hardware store and imply that this somehow means your salad dressing or your child's cereal contains paint thinner. That's not science. Chemicals share names across contexts, while behaving very differently depending on form, dose, and exposure. By this logic, apples contain formaldehyde, and coffee and toast contain acrylamide. Stating these facts without context is not educational. It is intentionally misleading. None of this is to deny that corporate profit placed ahead of public health, particularly in the proliferation of cheap, ultra-processed food, is a real and serious concern. But misinformation is not a remedy for that problem. Confusing people with chemical scare tactics, especially at a time when many already feel overwhelmed and uncertain about what is safe to eat, creates harm of its own. Public health does not improve when fear replaces literacy. If the goal is to truly help people make better choices, the answer is better policy, education, clearer standards, and honest discussion, not chemical fear baiting in Costco.